Namaskar. Thanks to all of you for your kind cooperations. Today our astrological journey is second house Lord, Artho Trikon in D1, that is birth chart, D9 Navansha Kundali and D10 Dasmansha Kundali. So the wealth and finance is very important in modern times. So second house, which planet is posited? What is the lordship of that planet? That is very important. And where the second lord is posited is exalted sign, own sign and friend sign. Second lord may be posited in Artho Trikon, that is Taurus sign, or it may be in Virgo, Kanya Rashi, or it may be in Capricorn zodiac sign, Makar Rashi. So Artho Trikon, when second lord is posited, it gives very strong effects. Not only that, the second lord when posited in different house, first house, second house, third house, fourth house, fifth house, sixth house, and so on, up to 11th house and 12th house. How it will give the impact in the life of the native, that to be discussed. And after that, we are taking the example charts of particular famous persons having both D1 and D9, birth chart and Navansha chart. And also there is the D10 chart, Dasmansha Kundali. How D1, D9 and D10 correlate with each other with respect to Artho Trikon or wealth and finance. This is our today's discussion. Coming to the Kalpurush Kundali. When second lord posited in Taurus sign or in Virgo sign or in Capricorn sign, that means Vrishabha Rashi, Kanya Rashi or Makar Rashi, it gives too much wealth to the native, also get the finance and other health. So second lord when posited in Artho Trikon 216 in particularly Taurus sign and Virgo sign and Capricorn sign, it gives too much wealth. Now when second lord is posited in first house, the second point, second lord in different house. First house signification is the native's self-deed, self-expression, native appearance, personality, glamour. And second lord when posited in first house, native easily get his destiny or goal of life. Native may be success in his business or in his creative work or talented work or in job, in government service or private job, in high profile private job also. So second lord in first house, it is a great combination for getting too much prosperity in wealth, provided first house is free from papkatari or malefic conjunction or malefic aspects. Now second lord coming to the second house, this is a very good combinations. The planet is posited in his own sign, very strong. In this case, native may expand his family business or native may be in his own self business that may be depend upon which is the lord of second house. Suppose second lord in Kalpurush Kundali Venus, the native may be in computerized work or computerized business or maybe in software, etc. So that depends upon the second lord. It may be Jupiter, native may be so much knowledgeable persons, native may be a great professions. Native may be a great scientist or engineer. All may possible. Provided the second house is free from papkatari, malefic conjunction or malefic aspects. Now second lord coming to the third house, it is third from the lagna, second house, and from the second house it is the second, the third house. Second house finance is the third. Now third house actually it is the skill, it is the communication power, will power, media, sibling supports, creativity, all are there. When second lord with his finance, with his wealth, with his family supports coming to the third house, native get every success in life. Native may be a great painter, native may be a great writer. All are possible. Native may be a great athletic one. Native may be a creative person. When second lord posited in third house, well placed, and the dispositor, the third lord in Kalpurus Kundali is Mercury. So Mercury and the signification planet Mars should be well placed in the charts. Both the Mercury and Mars is the significator of third house. And third house should be free from papkatari and malefic conjunctions or malefic aspects. Now second lord coming to the fourth house. From lagna it is the fourth, from second house it is the third. Actually fourth house is the mother, is the vehicles, is the luxury, comfort, all are there in the fourth house. Fourth house is people contact also. When second lord is posited in fourth house, native may get success in business of vehicles, in the business of other real estate type of job or real estate type of business. Native maybe also get supports of mother and other friend circles. This is the house of friend circle also. When second lord posited in fourth house, exalted own sign and friend sign, native gave every success in life. Now all condition will be satisfied only when fourth house is free from papkatari, malefic conjunction, malefic aspect. Second lord coming to the fifth house. Fifth house is knowledge, creativity, creation, progeny. Fifth house is wealth, children. It is the talent, intelligence. Fifth house is entertainment, speculative business. Second lord posited it is wealth with his finance, with his family support. Native easily get the job in government sector. Native may be a great actor. Native may be a great footballer or cricketer. All are possible. One second lord well placed, that may be exalted, own sign and friend sign in fifth house. And the dispositor, fifth lord well placed within the chart, exalted sign, own sign and friend sign. Now second lord coming to the sixth house. It is from lagna it is sixth, from second it is fifth. Sixth house is row green, Ripu competitions, all are there. But if second lord well placed here with, native may be a great surgeon, native may be a great lawyer. Any kind of litigations, native can meet out by the help of the second lord. And here it should be the dispositor. In Kalpurus Kundali it is Mercury. Mercury of Virgo sign should be well placed within the chart. Exalted, own sign and friend sign. Second house, Lord, suppose the native is a doctor, is recovered the native from the disease. Also repay the debt. If native is a lawyer, he saved the people by his advice, by his supports, and also crack the competitive examinations by the intelligence, by the talent of the native. That may be educational level, NEET, IIT, etc., or maybe job level, state level executive examination, or UPSC type of examination, provided 6th house is free from Papkatari, malefic conjunction, malefic aspects. Second lord coming to the 7th house. 7th house in Kalpurush Kundali, it is Libra sign. If second lord well placed here with, if it is in the Kalpurush Kundali, second lord is of Taurus sign Venus. If Venus is posited in 7th house, own sign, native would also get boost in the business or in diplomatic work or also in the partnership work. Here, when second lord well placed in 7th house in Libra sign, if it is Venus, Shukradev, native also lucky with respect to marriage or getting the support of the spouse herewith. So second lord when placed in the 7th house, generally native gets support of spouse and also well in business. That business may be within the nation or maybe international spheres. So that type of business also would be theirs. Native also success in partnership business also. So here native get all support. This is the house of people, 7th house. So people contact will be theirs. And all will be there if the second house lord when placed in the 7th house and 7th house is free from Papkatari, malefic conjunction, malefic aspect, that means no afflictions. Native gets all attributes of the 7th house when second lord well placed here with and the dispositor, the 7th lord well placed in the chart. Now coming to the 8th house. 8th house no doubt has so many significations. It is the transformation house. It is the house of occult, house of astrology, house of hidden work, house of stress, house of struggle. But if the 8th lord well placed in the chart, the dispositors, and second lord is exalted, own sign and friend sign, native easily crossover from the poverty to richness. Here native get all success in life. Native here may be a great occultist or maybe a great astrologer. Native may be also in the intelligence department of government level, also in the CID or other department of intelligence. Native may be theirs. So hidden work is also possible when second lord is posited in 8th house. Provided the 8th house is free from Papkatari, malefic conjunction, malefic aspect. Now second lord coming to the 9th house. It is from the Lagna, it is the 9th. From second house, it is the 8th. So 9th house lord in Kalpurush Kundali, lordship goes to Devguru Viraspati. And second lord is posited. Second lord here is actually well placed here, that means exalted, own sign and friend sign, and dispositor, the 9th lord well placed within the chart. In that case, native may get so many degrees from the foreign universities. Native may be also be in business or that type of work with the foreign countries. Native will also be established in the society by the support of father and the blessing of teachers. So second lord in 9th house is a very good combinations. And all the factors will be satisfied when 9th house is free from Papkatari, malefic conjunction, malefic aspect. Coming to the 10th house. 10th house when second lord is posited It is 10th house from the Lagna and 9th house from the second house. So this is a Raj Yoga when second Lord posited in 10th house. In Kalpurush Kundali, it is the house of Saturn, Aquarius sign. And second Lord is Venus, Shukradev. Shukradev well placed in Capricorn sign. That is most important Artho Trikon. And Shukradev is posited. So native gets so much wealth by his professions, career, business, talented work, creative work, all aspects. Native would get success. Provided the 10th house is free from Papkatari or malefic conjunction, malefic aspects. From here, second Lord aspecting the 4th house, that is the family happiness, that is also increased. So second Lord in 10th house, it is a great combinations for wealth, family happiness, professions, career, all respect. Now the second Lord coming to the 11th house of success, prosperity. It is also a Raj Yoga, second Lord in 11th house. Second house, 11th house conjunction or exchange makes the Raj Yoga. Second Lord, second house is the wealth. It is the bank balance, second Lord. And 11th house is the earning. So second Lord when posited in 11th earning house, it makes a good combinations for so much wealth, prosperity, honor, rewards in life. Provided the 11th Lord here in Kalpurush Kundali Saturn, well placed. Saturn may be in the Libra sign exalted. Saturn may be in the Capricorn sign, own sign. In that case, native would get massive wealth, massive money in his life journey. Provided the 11th house is free from Papkatari, malefic aspect, malefic conjunctions. Now second Lord coming to the 12th house. It is actually from Lagna it is 12th, but from the second house it is the 11th house. So it is a very important second Lord with his wealth, prosperity, coming to the 12th house of spirituality. In this house, there may be sudden changes, there may be some loss, expense may be there. It is the house of ashram, it is the house of charitable work, it is the house of jail, hospitalization, nursing home, all are there. So native may involve here with charitable organization and making long-term investment and getting wealth. Also 12th house is linked with the foreign. Native may be in foreign business, foreign trade and get so much success in this life. Coming to the chart of richest person of India, Mukesh Ambani. One of the richest person of the world also. Date of birth 19 April 1957. Time of birth 1953, that means 7:53 p.m. Aden Berek is the place of birth. This is the D1 chart. After that we are coming D9 and D10. In D1 chart, ascendant is Scorpio. Ascendant Lord Mars is posited in the opposite house, aspecting his own sign. This is a great combination. Saturn here is posited in the Lagna. So native is very much hardworking and dedicated. The second Lord is Jupiter. That Jupiter is posited in 10th house in Leo sign. So Leo sign Jupiter is very strong. So native gets so much wealth. Since second house is the house of wealth, house of prosperity, house of finance, house of speech, house of food habits, house of sanskar, all are theirs. Now in the 6th house of day-to-day work, in the Aries sign, Sun is posited. Sun Makari making Buddhaditya Yog here. And all the 4 planets here aspect in the 12th house, making Raj Yoga and getting too much wealth from other nations. He is an international business person, Mukesh Ambani. And Rahu in 12th house, linked with the foreign countries in Libra sign. Now in this case, though Saturn in Scorpion sign, but in other cases, that means D9 and D10, Saturn posited in Capricorn sign, that means highest Artho Trikona. So giving too much wealth, that will be seen when we are coming to the D9 and D10 chart of Mukesh Ambani. So from D9 chart, the second lord is very strong. Also the 11th lord Makari, making Budhaditya Jog, Sun Makari, Budhaditya Jog is there, getting wealth, prosperity, honor, rewards, respect in life. Now we are coming to the D9 chart. This is the Mukesh Ambani, date of birth 19 April 1957, 1953, that means 7:53 p.m. Then Barek. It is D9 chart. We have to first study in this chart. The ascendant is Cancer, Cock Lagna, and Jupiter is posited in the ascendant. So Navangsha Kundali is very strong here. And in this case, the second lord of the D1 chart, that is Jupiter, is placed in Sagittarius sign 6th house with Ketu. So Jupiter is very strong in D9 chart. And in this case also Mercury, that is also placed in the 5th house, the 11th lord of D1 chart, and aspected by Sun. Sun Mercury at 180-degree conjunction at D9 chart. Not only that, in the D9 chart, Venus very strong in 12th house with Rahu, giving so much wealth and prosperity to the native. In the 3rd house, signification house, Mars is posited. Mars giving the strength, determination, wealth, all are theirs. So this is the chart, and Saturn already we told posited in Artho Trikon, that means Capricorn sign. 2, 6, 10 is Artho Trikon, and in this Artho Trikon, highest Artho Trikona, Saturn is posited in D9 chart. That is also will be seen in D10 chart. Saturn is very strong in the D9 and D10 chart, also the Jupiters. Sun Mercury at 180 degree, it is Budhaditya Jog, and Venus Rahu giving too much wealth. This is D9 chart. This is the D9 chart. In D9 chart, Jupiter very strong, the second lord of D1 chart, and Mercury, the 11th lord of D1 chart, very strong with combination of Sun. Now we have to come to the third chart, that is D10. In D10 chart, when we are coming, Mukesh Ambani, date of birth 19 April 1957, time of birth 1953, Aden Barek, D10 chart. In D10 chart, what happens? Again, Saturn is posited in Capricorn sign, highest Artho Trikona. So native gets too much wealth and prosperity. And the Jupiter, the second lord, posited in 11th house, second lord of D1, posited in 11th house of D10, aspecting the 5th house of talent. He is a very talented businessman. Not only that, the second lord in D10 is Sun. That Sun is posited in the Gemini sign and making conjunction with Venus. Sun-Venus conjunction giving too much prosperity in life. In this chart, in the 9th house, Moon is posited in Pisces sign. And Jupiter, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th aspect on the 3rd house. Jupiter 7th aspect on the 5th house. Jupiter 9th aspect on Saturn. Jupiter controls the Saturn, negative influence, giving positive influence by the 9th aspect when coming to the Saturn in Capricorn sign, highest zodiac sign of Artho Trikon. So these three charts, D1, D9 and D10 of Mukesh Ambani explain how the second lord and 11th lord giving so much wealth to the native.